It's a feeling every black driver in America knows, even if they've never heard the formal term for it. It's that sudden, cold prickle on the back of your neck when the gas station lights look a little too bright and the stares from the locals feel a little too heavy. You look at the clock on your dashboard. It's 8:47 p.m. The sun is gone. And suddenly, the road doesn't feel like a public thoroughfare anymore. It feels like a trap. Welcome back to Blacklisted Borders. We are told that Sundown Towns died with the Civil Rights Act of 1964. We are told that the signs, the ones that explicitly warned certain people to be out of city limits by dark, are in museums now. But borders aren't always marked with wood and ink. Sometimes, they are marked by police cruisers that follow you for 10 miles for no reason. Sometimes, they are marked by local ordinances that suspiciously target outsiders. And sometimes, they are marked by a silence so thick you can feel it through your car windows. Today, we are pulling back the curtain on a reality that many want to ignore. We've analyzed crime data, modern testimonials, and civil rights red zone maps to bring you 10 towns where sundown isn't just history. It's a daily, lived reality. This isn't about fear, it's about intelligence. If you're planning a road trip, you need to watch this until the very end. We'll be revealing the number one spot, which isn't just a town, but an entire danger corridor that functions as a survival gauntlet for black travelers. Your safety might depend on it. We begin in southeast Texas. Vidor. For decades, Vidor was known as a stronghold for the Ku Klux Klan. This isn't ancient history. In the early 90s, the federal government tried to forcibly desegregate public housing here. It failed. The black residents who attempted to move in were driven out by threats, firebombings, and psychological warfare within months. Fast forward to 2026. While the town leadership officially claims they've moved on, the data tells a different story. Vidor remains a place where the vibe is frozen in time. Black travelers passing through on I-10 frequently report a specific phenomenon: the highway escort. It's not a formal arrest. It's a local police cruiser that pulls out the moment you exit the highway and follows you at a distance of 50 feet until you cross the city line on the other side. It's a message. You're being watched. Don't linger. Don't even think about stopping for a burger. In Vidor, the border is a physical presence in your rearview mirror. If you're driving through this part of Texas, Vidor is a place where you keep the tank full and the doors locked. Don't be fooled by the quiet streets. This border is still very much active and monitored. Deep in the heart of Indiana lies Martinsville. To the casual observer, it's a picturesque, all-American Midwestern town. But for the black community in nearby Indianapolis, Martinsville is a name whispered with extreme caution. This reputation stems from the 1968 murder of Carol Jenkins, a young black woman killed simply for being in town after dark. While the town has erected a memorial, the culture of exclusion has a long memory. Even in the mid-2020s, black motorists report an unusually high frequency of equipment violations the second they cross the city limits. In Martinsville, the sundown policy isn't a sign. It's what we call a driving while black tax, a broken taillight that isn't actually broken, a failure to signal that never happened. These are tools used to verify who is in town and why. In Martinsville, the borders are high and the tolerance for outsiders is low. If you're in Morgan County, stay alert. The tax here can be expensive, and the interaction with local law can escalate without warning. Now, Zinc, Arkansas is different. It's not a bustling town. It's a tiny village tucked into the Ozark Mountains. But don't let the size fool you. Zinc is widely known as a headquarters for high-ranking members of extremist organizations. Here, the danger isn't just unfriendly locals. It's organized, ideological hostility. There are no hotels here that will welcome you. There are no gas stations where you will feel safe. There are reports of private property signs that act as a deterrent for anyone who doesn't fit the demographic. Zinc is a reminder that in rural America, there are still pockets where the law of the land is replaced by the law of the clan. If your GPS ever tries to take you through Zinc as a faster route, through the mountains, turn around. The extra hour of driving is a small price to pay for your peace of mind and your life. Before we move into the top 7, we need to pause for a safety protocol. This is our mid-video reset. We don't just watch videos here. We build a community of protection. We are the watchdogs of our own borders. If you are finding this information helpful, I need you to do something. Go to the comments right now and report your experiences. We are building a blacklisted database right here in the comment section. If you've been followed in a certain town, if you've been refused service, or if you felt that sundown energy in a place we haven't mentioned, put it on the record. Your story could be the warning that saves someone else's life. Now, how do you spot a modern sundown town in 2026? They don't use signs because signs bring federal lawsuits. Instead, they use 3 psychological markers. First, the ghost town effect. A town that is 98% one demographic despite being 20 minutes away from a diverse city. That demographic wall is never an accident. Second, the tailgater, a local vehicle, usually a truck or a cruiser, that follows you at a distance for more than 3 miles without passing, even on a 2-lane road. They are timing you. They are waiting for a mistake. Third, the stare. When you walk into a business and all conversation stops. That is the sound of a border being crossed. If you see these signs, don't argue, don't try to integrate the space. Just leave. Moving to number 7, Harrison, Arkansas. You cannot talk about modern sundown towns without mentioning Harrison. It has been dubbed the most racist town in America by multiple investigative outlets. While city officials have spent thousands on PR to change that image, the billboards on the outskirts of town tell a different story. For a black traveler, Harrison is a psychological minefield. The tension is palpable. It's a place where you might get through just fine, or you might find yourself in a confrontation that escalates in seconds. In 2026, Harrison remains the ultimate example of a border that is closed in spirit, if not on paper. It's a place where the air feels heavy with history, and not the good kind. If you have to stop, keep it brief, and keep your dash cam running. Now for a rapid-fire look at the hidden enclaves. These are the places that use wealth or extreme isolation to maintain their sundown status. Number 6, Anna, Illinois. Many locals still claim the name is an acronym for Ain't No Redacted Allowed. The history of expulsion here is documented. The current vibe remains icy. If you are driving through southern Illinois, keep your eyes on the road and your foot on the gas. 5. Ultiwa, Tennessee. A wealthy suburb where, fitting the description, is a daily occurrence for black professionals. Here, the sundown rule is enforced by neighborhood watches. An aggressive, suspicious person calls to the local police. It is a border enforced by gated communities and high-speed fiber optics. Number 4, Grosse Pointe, Michigan. Historically, they used a point system to keep black families out. Today, the invisible wall at the Detroit border is one of the most heavily policed lines in the country. If you cross into Grosse Pointe after dark with Detroit plates, expect to be profiled and stopped for the most minor infraction. Number 3, New Ross, Indiana. An isolated patch where cell service is spotty and the glares are constant. This is the kind of place where a flat tire or a mechanical failure can turn into a nightmarish situation. Always ensure your vehicle is in top shape before entering these rural Indiana stretches. Or 2. Cullman, Alabama, a town with a long-standing reputation that has modernized into aggressive highway interdiction. They specifically target out-of-state black drivers on I-65 looking for any excuse to perform a consent search or seize property through civil asset forfeiture. Finally, we reach the number 1 spot. This isn't just one town, but what we call a sundown corridor. We're looking at the stretch of small towns along the border of the Appalachian Ozark region, specifically crossing through northern Carolina, West Virginia, and into rural Pennsylvania. These are trap towns, places where the local economy is actually built on the backs of travelers. They look for people they think won't have the legal resources to fight back. In this corridor, the danger isn't just social, it's economic and legal. They want your car, they want your cash, and they want you out of their town by sunrise. It is a predatory border system that functions under the cover of darkness. To navigate these areas, you must follow the Blacklisted Borders Survival Guide. This is your protocol. First, cloud-synced dash cams. Ensure your footage is being uploaded to the cloud in real time. If they take the camera or the phone, they haven't taken the evidence. Second, the 2-gallon rule. Never let your gas tank drop below half when driving through these red zone states. You do not want to be forced to stop in a place like Zinc or Vidor because you were trying to save a few cents at the next station. Third, the check-in. Use a location sharing app with a trusted friend. If your signal stops moving in a red zone, someone needs to know exactly where you were last seen so they can start making calls. We don't make these videos to scare you. We make them to arm you. The world is beautiful, and you have every right to see it, but you must see it with your eyes wide open. Knowledge is the only border they can't close. If this video opened your eyes, hit the like button and share it with a brother or sister who's planning a trip. Subscribe to Blacklisted Borders for more deep dives into the places they don't want you to see. Stay safe out there. The sun is setting. We'll see you in the next one.